Alright, HPA, are you ready for this Ayn Rand shiznah?
We're the Harry Potter Alliance.
Ayn Rand, author extraordinaire. She wrote about 5 novels, but the last 2 are the most important, and those are The Fountainhead and Atlas Shrugged. The thing that Ayn Rand is most known for is that she integrates her own personal philosophy about life and politics and how a country is supposed to operate within her actual novel. So the novel is a dramatization of her philosophy. So one thing to remember, that Ayn Rand didn't just come up with this philosophy on her own. She didn't just say, wake up and decide that poor people don't deserve anything. She was a product of her upbringing, of her generation. Ayn Rand was born and grew up during the Bolshevik Revolution and saw firsthand what a communist life did to her family and those who surrounded her. And she didn't want that for any country, and she didn't want that for herself. So when she saw or learned about America, she decided that that was what she wanted, the ideal country to work and operate. So America is the ideal to her. She's a big fan of capitalism, not so much of taxes, and she thinks that men should live for themselves and not for other people. So here's why you should get excited about Ayn Rand. Really, the most important reason to read an Ayn Rand novel is that her novels are damn good. I mean that in every way possible. The character arcs, the plots, the syntax, like the kind of vocabulary that she uses, it's just a very flowing dialogue, and it's intense, but it's kind of the intense that, like West Wing or like The Social Network had. You can read the dialogue and you feel the tension between the characters, and it goes deep. It goes really deep. I think one of the reasons why people don't necessarily don't like Ayn Rand at all is she does call for the selfishness of human beings, and she doesn't think that there should be welfare programs, and she doesn't believe that people have rights to certain things if they don't have the ability to create them for themselves, which I don't agree with necessarily as well. There are some parts in the novel where I blatantly disagree with what she says. One of my favorite quotes about the book was said in The Perks of Being a Wallflower. And the teacher, when he's giving the book to Charlie, says about the Fountainhead, "Now be careful with this one. Be a filter, not a sponge." It's a subject that I think is personal and something that you need to discover for yourself, and that's why I think everyone should read it, because it's something that when you read, you might agree with everything she says, and some people might read it and agree with nothing. I think asking those questions of yourself is a very good idea, and it helps you form your opinions better. I think it helps you understand why you think things, and I think it helps you become a more rounded person. This is why we study every other side of the argument, because not everyone's right all the time. Actually, hardly anybody is right all the time. Hardly anybody's opinion and or beliefs work in every situation. So kind of reading Ayn Rand helped me get to this point. And so it also helps imagining the other side complexly.